Welcome everyone, it's Rowdy, and it's time for Bounty Weekend. And this is what level 20 looks like. Let's take a look at the opposing troops before we look at three teams I've got, which I did test them out. I'm not overly fond of this level 20, but that's okay. Archon statue does damage to one enemy. If it's wounded, does 8 more. Not a big deal. Uh, it does have 50% skull reduction, which is not fun. Devoted gives armor to all allies and creates 7 gems. That can help you or hurt you. Not a big deal though. High Paladin, that's the one you want to take out first because it deals damage to the 2 strongest enemies boosted by my armor, and that's at a 2-to-1 ratio. And he starts out with 93 armor. So you definitely want to kill a High Paladin first. Then we have an Empowered Converter Mercy here, which, yeah, not that big of a deal, but they'll fill the board with yellow, which does not help this team very much. And I can explain a little bit of that later. Anyways, the team I've got running yellow, red, Ridgeback, which I always run, knocks an enemy to the back and explodes 20 gems. It's basically just for mana. Tigraki does true damage boosted by their armor, which I always love true damage. And Rift Links, which also does the same thing and knocks an enemy to last position. And definitely you want to take out High Paladin with those two first. And then Dreadsteed, which is our bounty troop of the week. Death marks an enemy. I've had 0 death mark kills. And creates 6 purple gems boosted by death mark enemies, which adds 3 gems. And definitely do not cast that if Mercy is full, because you don't want to give Mercy more purple to turn into yellow for Devoted. Anyways, it's not a fun slog, but it is a slog. Anyways, let's go look at a couple teams I built for people that, yeah. I had to do that right now, didn't it? And for people that don't have all those at Mythic, I've got a couple teams that for later on you can throw in a hero weapon, and it does make it easier to, if these are all at Mythic, it'll take your multiplier down to 24, which isn't bad. Or you could go all bounty team and just go at the highest level that you can do repeatedly and real quick. If you're fairly new to this, type bounty down here and click apply filter. These are all your bounty troops. So the first one I'm running Archmagus, just because it gets, if you have it all traded up, you get 2 bonus purple mana for every purple match for Trickster Shot. I put Dreadsteed up front because it'll create more purple. And Trickster Shot eliminates armor and does damage, and you gain magic boosted by armor eliminated. Rift Links because it does true damage, and you can target anybody with that and then strip the armor, and you're not wasting time. In half main, once you've stripped the armor with Trickster Shot, if the enemy does more damage to you than you, it deals double damage. So that's pretty useful, and does start with 75% mana. You could also go Orb Weaver here in case you're worried about your Dreadsteed dying, and then if your Trickster Shot gets hit, you have a chance to generate another troop. And the other team I have, if you don't have Trickster Shot, you can put War Elephant up front, which does have some slight skull reduction, but it gives 42 life and 2 magic to all allies below it and creates 8 skulls, which is pretty useful if you're using Earth's Fury, and that just eliminates armor and gives all allies additional attack boosted by armor eliminated on a 3-to-1 basis. And then Rift Links and Dreadsteed to fill that out. I started with Sunspear just because you've got 3 red troops here, and you'll also start out with Entangle, and you'll have a constant firestorm. I tried that out. It worked fairly well. The only thing to remember if you're doing 20 with that is hit the High Paladin first with this so he doesn't get the armor bonus if he can attack you. Anyways, if that helped, throw me a like, and everyone have a great bounty weekend. We will see you later.